The rise of Darth Bane. 1,000 years before the fall of the Jedi, the Sith were many. They ruled armies, commanded worlds, and waged endless war against the Republic. Yet despite their power, they were weak. They fought one another for titles, betrayed their allies, and allowed ambition to consume them. On the harsh mining world of Apatros lived a young man named Dessel. He knew only hardship, forced to work dangerous Cortosis mines under the cruelty of his abusive father. He survived through grit, strength, and an anger that burned hotter with every passing year. One night, after a dispute with a Republic officer, something inside Dessel awakened. The Force answered his rage, and the officer was killed, realizing his extraordinary power. The Sith recruited him into their ranks. At the ancient academy on Korriban, Dessel quickly surpassed his fellow students. While others chased prestige, he buried himself in forgotten Sith knowledge, studying the teachings of Darth Bane and the ancient Dark Lords. He reached a terrifying conclusion. The Sith had become weak because there were too many of them. The Brotherhood of Darkness believed power should be shared among many Sith. Dessel believed the opposite. He knew the dark side rewarded only the strongest. Taking the name Darth Bane, he watched as the Brotherhood marched to war against the Jedi on the world of Bruce and Dare. Their leader unleashed an ancient superweapon known as the Thought Bomb, destroying nearly every Jedi and Sith caught within its blast. Bane survived because he had stayed away. To the galaxy, the Sith were extinct, but Bane knew they had finally been purified. Standing alone among the ashes of his order, he created a new law that would shape galactic history. Two there should be no more, no less, one to embody power, the other to crave it. This became known as the Rule of Two. Bane believed that one master would possess the full power of the dark side, while one apprentice would spend years growing stronger until they were capable of defeating the master. If the apprentice succeeded, the Sith became stronger. If they failed, they were unworthy. Seeking to preserve his new order, Bane found a Force-sensitive girl named Darth Bane and trained her in every secret of the Sith. As the years passed, his own power grew to legendary heights. He even allowed parasitic creatures called orbalisks to attach themselves to his body, forming nearly indestructible living armor that fed on his pain and amplified his connection to the dark side. Eventually, as Bane had always intended, Xana challenged her master. Their duel would decide the future of the Sith. Though Bane's life ended, his philosophy endured. For the next 1,000 years, the Sith remained hidden, passing their knowledge from one master to one apprentice. Their influence spread silently through politics, corruption, and manipulation rather than open war. That unbroken line of succession eventually reached Darth Plagueis, then Darth Sidious, and finally Darth Vader. When the Jedi Order fell, and the Galactic Empire rose, it was the culmination of Darth Bane's vision. A plan set into motion a millennium earlier by a miner who believed that the Sith's greatest enemy had never been the Jedi, but themselves.